the best time to do solo with the buff to buildings and the challenge to win, but it's much more. Over here in Shifty. So at this point, I only had a and picked up the pistol. I knew there was a guy under me. I had to get the angle on him, but I was too slow on that. I knew he was weak, so I tried to challenge. I went ahead and got him weak so his teammate could challenge me. I knew there was a guy at the houses because he was sniping. I heard him earlier, and then I was hearing this guy just parachuting. In the My bad, I was reading a message. So at this point, I heard him fly over, going to the houses, and at this point I was like, alright, I'm gonna go use this launch pad and follow him up. I started hearing them getting in a fight, so I had to like really rush. I was really trying to go and third party this fight, but I couldn't. And I was trying to get a nice little snipe here, but the guy was just moving too much. Couldn't really predict him. Got him real low there. I was kind of suspecting that he was healing, but I was more worried about him like peek shotting me with a sniper or something like that. He ended up getting off the whole medkit. Got 8 damage with the pump right there, by the way. So, destroying him. When I was flying in, I noticed that there was a llama. So I was like, I should probably go get that. So, you know, I was just putting this place up. I keep on forgetting that they patched the roof thing right there. Like, there's no more hole. I was trying to like build a stair, that's what I was looking at. In this house, they almost always forget about this stuff. Well, I don't know if they forget or they just don't know where it's at. Right here, I couldn't believe this guy left this launch pad. I don't know if he didn't see it or I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking. And at this point was when I remembered about the llama. So I just went ahead and capped off with these mushrooms. I was trying to get high ground right here because I had forgotten which spot the llama was at. Ended up spotting it right here. So I go down, you know, build a little fort, try to get the llama, and I hear somebody's footsteps approaching, and I was like, I can't get the llama right now. So I double ramped up, turned around. Now I have high ground. Right, I see him trying to get this high ground. I ended up taking some damage. I don't know if you guys saw this. So he ended up sliding down. I knew that he slid down. Now I was scrambling to get this llama. I dropped the sniper for the slurp because I didn't want him coming down and getting it. So. And yeah, didn't really build that well. Ended up catching them. I knew that these guys were gonna start coming to me, so I went up for the high ground. And to my surprise, I was right. My shots were not connecting right there for some reason. I don't know if you guys been hearing, but a lot of pros have been complaining about the drum gun not really working. And not really connecting that well. This is the point when I remembered I had a launch pad, so I went ahead and used it right there. Disengaged. I was very weak. Went ahead and put a trap just in case they were following me. At this point I heard some people ramping up. Pretty bad for me. I thought it was the first people, but it was another team. So I was kind of guarding my trap because if somebody fell in it with 200 health, I'd obviously need to finish them off with a pump shot. So at this point, I started noticing like stuff was getting very heated, so I decided to go up for the high ground while everybody was distracted. So my trap ended up downing somebody, and at this point, I kind of wanted to go finish off the kill. but somebody RPG'd and finished them off for me, so kind of wanted to get that med kit. I didn't even notice there was a guy right there to my side on the garage, so very lucky for me, he didn't peek shot me. I was very low on health. I didn't bother on putting that wall in front of me because I knew that it would just attract some attention since there was a guy coming up to the high ground. So at this point I knew that they were done fighting and that some of them were going to be pretty weak, so right now was the time to push. I started hearing him coming up for the high ground, so I knew that he kind of knew I was there. And I was right. I ended up catching him with a burst. I don't know how that was fall damage, by the way. His teammate was right there by the launch pad, and at this point I knew I had to disengage. There was a guy with a grenade launcher, and I need to put another bandage on. I realized that there was more people coming, so I decided to just heal up all the way. I broke that wall for the easy escape and it wasn't my wall, so it had to be done sooner or later. At this point I remembered that there was blue in the bottom, so I just went down. I got the medkit because I thought I still needed it, but I didn't really. Just looked around for loot right here, found some shields, so that kind of saved me a little bit. So at this point I'm just kind of looking around, seeing what I could take. Crouching obviously so that they don't hear me. And at this point I kind of want to make a run for it for the launch pad. When I came up here I noticed that there was no launch pad. I guess somebody had destroyed it. This guy was trying to battle me for the high ground. I ended up missing my pump, but it's all good. I still had high ground. I saw him leaving. I thought he was low on health, that's why he was leaving, but I guess not, maybe. He just wanted to go and I remember that this was my flats, so I didn't see him. I thought like the sound was inverted. He was maybe above me, but he wasn't. And that's what I here with a nice pump. Missed the second pump and just finished them off with this one. So I remembered I had put this launch pad over here. That's why I came back. I was debating whether to go for that blue SMG or the purple P90. One was coming in, so I just used the launch pad. I was kind of suspicious. I knew like there was maybe a couple more people in Tilted. And you guys are gonna see how I come across this player. So funny. So I wanted to get high ground on top of these apartments. Ended up going. At this point is when I started hearing this guy moving around, so I was like, I saw the fat pot over there, and I thought this was another fat pot, but it wasn't. So I was thinking about making my way over there. I was kind of debating it though, because I didn't want that guy to shoot my flat down. And I ended up seeing this guy was not a very good player. So I ended up finishing him off pretty easily. At this point, I was like, I need to go for that fat shield now, cause I don't think anybody else is here. So there's only 3 players left at this point, other than myself. And I knew I had a pretty good chance at winning this, so. See how I end up finishing. I was kind of looking around through the backside, maybe somebody just come through there. I saw the ramp, the jump pad. They ended up getting the jump off, so. I was getting hit markers, but not really doing damage. And right there, we ended up knocking him down. Teammate was trying to build battle me. Somebody else started trying to third party me. At this point I heard this guy next to me shooting him. So I was like, alright, let's go this guy now. And then I started hearing him build up again. And just now I was like, you're not gonna get the heck on me, boy. Making sure that my backside was covered from the other guy. The other guy started shooting again, so at this point I was kind of tired of this guy trying to third party me. We ended up going behind the wall, so not much I could do right there. At this point I knew that this guy had fallen down, but not really knowing where. He wasn't there. He wasn't. This guy that was trying to third party us ended up killing him. So at this point I saw that it was literally a 1v1. And fired back. I saw him trying to peek me through the side, and he probably has a sniper. At this point is when I noticed that the storm was behind me, and I didn't really need to peek him. I knew I was safe to peek him there because he was just spamming my buildings. He didn't really have a sniper out. And at this point is when he knew he messed up. He should have been going for the... And of course I wasn't gonna let him get that free build. He ended up falling, so I knew he was really weak, and I was really weak as well. I kinda got a little greedy there and tried to finish him off, which almost ended up costing me the game. I was literally 1 health. And that's how you close out a solo duo. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you in the next video.